So I currently in Los Angeles. So usually if I in my city and I do the work, I don't have the time to do this kind of video. But I have a little bit of time today because I pay for the hotel. I don't want to go anywhere, so I just want to max out my my time. Usually I spend around 300 plus for a hotel if I do as an influencer. But when I do for my business, I just want to actually reduce the cost, $100 max. I don't want to spend more than that because I'm here to work. I'm not here to review for the hotel to get paid. So that's totally different. So if you actually don't know me, my name is Tan, T-H-A-N-H, and or you can call me YT like YouTube. Letter Y and T is really easy. And you might just follow me recently or been following me and you're like, who the hell is this girl? And what's she actually doing? Just want to actually share with you a little bit about myself. I born and raised in Vietnam, and I came to America at the age of 21 by myself, and I went to school for event planner. So the degree was hospitality, exhibitions, and events, where you see Las Vegas is a perfect scenario for me to actually persuade and graduate and then step into the career, because there's so many events, conventions, and conferences that I can actually work. But COVID happened, so my career changed, and you can see like there was no events or anything going on around 2020, which I graduated in 2019, and I got scholarship, I got a bunch of stuff, but I don't want to go into deep about that because we don't have the time for that right now. And after I realized leaving a business in Vietnam for a clothing business to pursue a career and degree to really work for Americans was my dream. It's not my dream to work for Americans, but it's the way for me to actually become somebody, is working for people here and also work my way up to be successful. And I thought I could do better than my parents because they got laid off for a hotel where they work over 20 plus years. My mom was a housekeeper and my dad was a bartender. They both raised us. Their average salary was around, for both of them, was around $100 to making sure that we go to school and get education and got better than them. So I started my business there, and I left because I want to move to America because the currency is way higher and I can actually have a better life and sending money back to support my parents. So that's the original plan. So the funny thing, after graduate, you see what happened, and I was like, oh, wow, this has already happened to my parents like 20 plus years ago and put my family into situations of financially struggle. I have PTSD, I have childhood trauma because they always argue about money. They never have enough money to bring us anywhere. So I was really sick of it. I was tired, I was depressed, I was really, I would say, lack of confidence compared to my friends that are so rich. But I never get jealous with them because they love hanging out with me for some reason. I don't even know. Maybe I'm one of the really hardworking kids that really put myself like, if you not study, don't talk to me. That kind of attitude, because most rich kids, they don't want to study because they are rich. They don't really care. So maybe that's the reason why my friends like me for some reason, but I'm also grateful that they like me. And I was able to expose to rich friends when I was little. Fast forward, 2020 actually helped me realize that, oh, I had my business before, and now I went to school to try to get a degree and do better than my parents, and this has happened to me. There's no way I'm gonna change anything like this. So I recognize that I cannot work for people. I cannot rely on a job or someone that give me salary. I have to make a living, right? So I'm like, you know what? This happened before, and I'm not gonna repeat my parents' mistake. I have to control my own life, which was really challenging because when I jumped into a 1099 for life insurance, I got the certificates or license with life insurance at the agents 2019. But those, as my age was around 25 and I have no friends and family here, who gonna trust me to buy insurance? Especially like young, dumb kids like me and my friends. They have zero money. We all broke and poor. So I don't have a network that people can really trust me. And also when you're starting out, talk to anything about insurance is really challenging because nobody want to talk about death. Nobody want to really care to invest in the long term because they want to enjoy their life right now. and COVID happened. I have so much patience because I love finance. That is one thing that I have to do for myself. So I took that certificate for 200, or I think less than 500, but I failed. I retake the test and I passed. But I could not continue the degree or the career with that path because I need some cash flow going on. And I was also about to get the license with real estate. But you know, those options did not work for me because my situation and your situation is totally different. But then in 2022, or the end of 2021, when I'm still working for people, I recognized that, okay, I just want to learn from them and I want to start or have my own business, because there's no way I can go work and then they pay me really low and, you know, spend long hours there. So I learned as soon as possible from the way they do business, and I have my own business in LA. And I pretty much, from $1,000 a month, or maybe full-time with Instacart before was 5,000, but I worked 80 hours plus a week, to over around 10 grand a month, right? And I was like, wow, if I actually can do this, I can teach everybody can do it, or hire people to really help them to make more money. So I can release my time, because now I'm making money, but I work so much to a point I have zero time for social network or even dating. And my life just like work, like Rihanna's song. So I feel like, okay, even though I make money, but I still need to balance my life. But guess what? When I stop working, it means money stopped coming in, because even though now I make more money than the regular job, but it's labor work, I still trade time for money. So that's the reason why I'm like, okay, I don't think this is work out. At the same time though, I started my startup in Vietnam. So the main business here is the main funding from my startup. You know, like no one really care about my missions for my company, which I help immigrants to actually speed up the process for their work. And I'm gonna talk about that later. But I'm the only one funding my business over 100 grand for 2 years, and I got burnout. It did not work because I giving so much of my time training people, but there's nothing in return. So after I recognized, I'm like, you know what? I think I should become a travel influencer, because my staff told me, why don't you become famous? I'm like, I hate social media. I'm an anti-social person. Like, whenever I go out, people ask me, are you an influencer? I'm like, no, I'm not. I have a private account. I don't like put myself on social media to like do anything of this, but I have to for my company. I have to certify, try to make more money, to have more funding to invest in my business, which is the current one. It's the True Stripe business. And that's the reason why I create this account that you're watching right now a year ago, which July of 2023. And it's been a challenge. Like, it was so hard because I was nobody, you know, I don't have any network here, and like nobody cared, nobody know who I am, which that was a mistake. I did not have a form of connections in the state because I did not go anywhere. And you know, when you're starting business, you need to have a connection. So now I was like, oh my god, it was really challenging, even though I have clients back in Vietnam, but here clientele is totally different compared to what I have over there. So that's the reason why I have to really put myself out there, try to become influencer, so I can get more brand deals and pay posts, affiliate marketing from different companies. Not only travel though, like travel is just a different thing, but you know, products, I do a lot of products review, unboxing, Amazon, and all that stuff that I purchase. And whenever I share my link, it's where actually I get money. At the same time, I also get money from referral for my you know, immigration process. And I was like, okay, this is just a sort of income, because you know, I don't have money to keep buying products and share, just get it back really low. So I want to become something so people actually can pay for me. At the same time, I can build my reputations and help my company to grow, because you know, everybody try to become famous to help their business to grow. Because right now, marketing is one of the top competitive things. You gotta be known, you gotta be famous, you gotta have a bunch of followers to make money. Otherwise, you still be like everybody else. Even though you have a product or service, but there are so many people out there have the same thing you have. So marketing is one of the most difficult. And I did have that back home, but not here in the States. So it's been a challenge, but I have no intention to stop doing what I'm doing. But then think about this, when I started influencer process, like I was nobody. I have less than like 100 followers, less than 500, but right now it's 800. I'm grateful for that, and thank you for following me. But then I have to pay for people to buy pods, buy followers. They sent me a fake pot. I was so pissed. I did not have the intention to buy a fake one. I thought they would send me the real people, And technically, when I'm starting out, if I go to do hotel review and try to build a personal branding to get a lot of followers, then I need to spend my own money, which now I need to save money for my current business, where I have to spend to another travel to get deals. So I was like, this is too much, which I cannot do it. And I was like, there must be a different way. So I actually signed up for affiliate marketing with different travel stuff. And I found there's a different way to become a travel agent, a travel advisor, that we get training from the suppliers, from the tourism board, from hotels, and anything related to travel related. And we also get discount and deals because we share these knowledge to our clients to help these travel related to boost sales. So I was like, what in the world? Now I don't have to really build social media. I don't have to build followers, but I'm still able to make money and save. I'm like, this is perfect because I travel a lot for my conference and meetings, and now I actually can reduce that cost. So the reason why, another thing, because the way I do for these is just making sure that I have the funding to invest in the current one. That is most people don't understand. And when I have 20 steps for my company in Asia, not here, because here paying for people are so expensive. I don't have that kind of money, So I have to train people. Now I'm taking away from my sleep because I only have a business. I have to manage another people, which is 30 people. I wake up from 5 and go sleep at midnight. Like, I cannot go anywhere because they need me. They work from a different time zone in Asia. Nighttime here will be in the morning over there. So my life was like that for around 2 years, and I got burned out, and everything happened to my personal life. So that's the reason why I stopped. But let me tell you, for the hiring part for people over there, I have to pay for HR, which they do some documentations, hiring, and they posting to hire people to pay salary. But these kids, they don't have knowledge, right? We have to train them. And even posts to hire people cost money. But then it's not quality. Now you're wasting around 2-3 weeks or like a month to hunting to have someone have zero experience to work for your company. And I got so tired. And even like, if you actually start hiring people here, it's the same thing, time is money. So I was thinking like, okay, this does not work out. So for that, I have to lay them off after 2 years when they did not finish the projects. And I figured it out that I will not hire anyone until they actually know what they're doing, or even pay them, right? Because that just be so much easier to save time and money, especially if you are a business owner. Like, if you're not, you might not understand what I'm talking about right now. But that's just how it is. I want to explain a little bit about my perspective and the way I do, because I want to have a freedom to travel more and work anywhere I want, which I did. My job, I can actually go anywhere, but then I only do it solo. But I want to actually have someone to work with me, to build a team with me, because I already reached to a certain point in my life that I make certain amount of money that I feel comfortable with. To actually show someone is not there, someone that actually is still struggling, just like my younger self when I was 22 or 21 when I just got here to America. And my whole company is about recruitment as well. The True Strive is about recruitment. We help people to get green card, which they have to pay $30,000 for the whole family coming from different countries in Asia, South America, Europe, and even Africa to go work for a low pay or entry level. $30,000. That's a lot of money for people just come here to America to work, to get paid from $8 to $15 per hour. in Alaska, in Wisconsin, in Florida, Georgia, or rural area that no one want to live. They the one who actually satisfied for you to have a better job, to have a better salary than them. But in exchange, they get a green card, they speed up the process. Usually, if you don't understand about how people actually coming here, it will take them around 10 to 15 years to get their shit together, which their green card. But I only help them to speed up the process from 10, 15 years to 3 years or 4 years to reach that goal. So that's the reason why people trust me, because I was in that situation, right? So for you right now to negotiate about your growth and you can make more, but you don't want to just because your mindset, you limited yourself. I don't know what to say, to be honest with you, because I know for sure the people who I share to bring them here to make more money, because the salary and the currency here in the States is so different, so they can help their family back home. I swear to God, those people are going to become millionaire in anytime soon when they get here and listen to me. So it really depends on you. You can stick where you at, or speed up, or change the way you think, the way you do anything you do in life, because you are privileged as hell, that born and raised in this country, but you deny to take the opportunities. I don't know what to say, but I hope that you can see how privileged you are, how powerful you are to be a US citizen. And I just want to say that you can do better.